Hi, back at exercisebay.com. I'm Dave Parisi. I'm here again with Vladimir, trainer in training. We're going to go over something a little more hardcore. Okay, this is the creme de la creme, top notch for me when you talk about muscle hypertrophy and firing the chest maximally. In our last segment, you noticed that we talked about the bench, and most benches in the industry being 9 inches versus the ones we had designed 12 inches that give you a better base of support or platform to exert force off of. Well, if it's allowed and you don't mind and the floor is clean, we're going to have Vladimir sit down on the ground. We're going to show you our setup. When you talk about the body becoming a fixator, we want to have the strongest platform to exert force off of. That's why I'm not a fan of these small, thin 9-inch benches. If the goal is hypertrophy, I'm going to have him on the ground. Okay, now the chest doesn't work any further off the ground. In other words, you don't have to get a stretch on the chest. That is nothing more than excessive range of motion on the shoulder joint as it goes backwards. You feel it, but you're straining it, you're not training it. Actually, the pec shuts off and the anterior delt kicks in. So he's going to fall back. What we did is we lined up these 2 dumbbells. So in your gyms, if you have the dumbbells that have flat tops like this, or the rubber dumbbells, or you can't do it obviously with a hex dumbbell, but if you have this type of a setup, you put the dumbbell that you're about to use in the exercise on top of one, so you don't have to strain yourself. You put it on a little bit of an edge here. He's going to rock it towards him as he falls back. Okay, bring the feet in. Nope, bring them. Okay. Now he's in position. He has a base of support to exert that force off of a better platform to put more stimulus in the pec region. Let's go through our reps, bring it to midline. Okay, slow and controlled. Again, if you notice from the top angle, he's got water running down his arm. Do not let your elbows go towards your shoulder. You want to keep that down, keep that angle so water runs down the arm. It also alleviates that impingement on the AC acromioclavicular joint. Full base of support. This is the strongest position you could be in for the goal of hypertrophy for maximum stimulus of the pectoralis major, period. Okay? There's nothing proven to put more stimulus in the pec than this. Now, there are ways as a trainer that I can make this a little more challenging. Can you come up and hold the load over your joint? Okay, when I talk to him and say hold the load over your joint, believe it or not, this is actually a rest. Because this load is loaded right through and it's not pulling on the humerus, okay, there are no opposing forces. He has proper scapula anchoring. Now it's all about, hey, are my triceps strong enough to hold this rest position? It's really what he feels right now. Hardly any pec, correct? Okay, so he's going to hold this. I'm going to ask him to bring one knee in, the opposite knee in. Okay, let's not get too technical here. You know what I did, ladies and gentlemen? All I did is decrease his platform. So now his platform goes from his shoulder blades to his pelvic region, rather than having the feet on the floor. Can you continue for me? Can you hold this between your knees? Good. I usually have a client add a little adductor complex to the equation as he's going through this motion. Also, I do not like clients to cross their ankles. Everyone crosses their ankles. I just leave them straight out in front. I make sure that this force here stays in direct opposition straight down. Okay, I want you to drop the weights for everyone. Just drop them slowly. Here's how we get out of it, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have a lunk meter here, so we're just going to let those weights go. Okay, if you notice that, we will show that in slow motion. He did not let his arm internally rotate with that 40-pound weight. Okay, again, you're asking for rest. So all he did is use momentum to throw the weights forward. Okay, come on up. Hand up here. So that was the goal of muscular hypertrophy. We created a platform to exert force off of, it was safe, it was effective. In a one-on-one situation, it's very easy to set up. If you're alone in the gym, see if you could take 2 dumbbells and pile them up on top of each other. We'll show you that again. Now what I want to do on the next segment, we're going to actually get on a ball and talk about the difference between doing a chest press on a stability ball versus all these other environments. Stay tuned. At exercisebay.com, you learn how to do things correctly, and you also learn why not to do things that waste your time. Thank you.